All right. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to yoga with me today. I love Thursdays. Thursdays, we always get to do the relaxing side of yoga, and that is something we all need, especially by the end of the week. So I do hope you will enjoy this one with me. If you weren't already logged in by the time I said this earlier, because we're going to be moving slowly, I strongly advise to be wearing something warm because your bodies are not going to get heated up in this practice today. So make sure you are warm and that you are comfortable. Now we are going to start up on our feet today. And just a reminder that even though we are stretching, don't be fooled that it's going to be totally easy within the body. And so constantly check in with yourself to make sure that you're only stretching to the level that feels good, maybe mildly uncomfortable in your body, but it should still feel really, really good. All right, so just keep doing that. Your regular practice, check in with yourself. So we're going to start up on our feet. Bring your feet underneath your hips. We're going to come into mountain pose just to start with, and then we're going to be down on the mat for the rest of the class. So we're going to reach those fingertips away from us. Roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down as you squeeze the shoulder blades back. And then consciously make sure that your knees are over your ankles, your hips over your knees. And then zip your belly button in, starting from your pubic bone all the way up, reaching up to the top of your head, bringing shoulders over your hips and the top of your head over your shoulders. Reach the fingertips away so that you feel the muscles in your arms working. And if it feels natural to do so, close your eyes. So let's just bring our awareness to our breath. It's the quickest and easiest way to bring ourselves into the present moment. And as you've heard me say so many times before, when we focus on the past, reliving things that have happened, or if we are fixated on things that we still need to do, we can create stresses and anxieties within us. So the easiest way to try and release those stresses, those negativities, those heavy emotions, is to bring ourselves into the present moment as often as we can. And the way to do that, just one of the ways, but the way I find the easiest, is to bring your awareness to your breath. So we're not making any changes to the breath, just bring your awareness, feel the change in temperature on the tip of your nose. Consciously be aware of your breath as it enters into your body, feeling that coolness running down the back of your throat and into your lungs. And take note of where your breath is moving to. Can you feel your chest lifting up? Can you feel your ribs expanding? Can you feel your belly expanding? Now our breath in Sanskrit is called pranayama, which means life force. We start our life off with a deep breath in, and our last thing on this earth is an exhale. And you can feel that within your body. When you breathe in energy, you breathe in life, and when you exhale, you feel yourself letting go. And it's this constant balance of bringing in energy and life, and then easing and relaxing. Good, we're going to take 3 more breaths. So maybe take those breaths just a little bit deeper, trying to get them down into the belly. Hopefully you can already start to feel the effects of that through the body as your body begins to ease and relax. We're going to open our eyes, taking a deep breath in, reach the fingertips up towards the sky. As we exhale, bend your knees and fold all the way forward. So we're going to bring our belly onto our thighs and just let the head hang heavy down between the legs. Now, if you can't quite reach the floor, just bring your hands to your thighs or to your shins. But try and let your head hang heavy, and the weight of your head and your shoulders hanging down by your ears should give you a lovely stretch down the full length of your back. Remember, keep your knees as bent as you need to. And then we're just going to pedal through the legs, bending one knee, straightening the other. And you can make this movement as big or as small as you need to at this point in your practice today. Now keep your awareness on your breath. Allow your breath to be long, slow, and gentle. Good. As we swiftly move side to side with the legs here, you should be feeling the back of your legs beginning to ease. And when that happens, you can go a little bit deeper, maybe straightening your one leg a little more and bending the other leg a little more. So just taking it to the next level of mild discomfort as your muscles begin to warm and relax. Good. Now bring both knees to the same level. As you inhale, draw a line up your legs. Come into a halfway lift, pulling your shoulders up in line with your hips. You can keep your knees bent at this point or straighten them if you choose. But squeeze your shoulder blades back, push your sitting bones back. Feel that stretch through the back of the legs as we hold the tummy tight and just allow the blood to return from our head down back into our bodies. Good. Bend your knees, hands come to your thighs, tuck your pelvis forward, tuck your chin in, and roll your spine the rest of the way up. As we come to the top, take that breath in nice and deep. And exhale, bring your right hand down towards your hip or reach it down to the ground and reach up and over. Push equally into both feet. And inhale, reach that arm back up as we come over to the other side with the exhale. Again, choose where your hand is going to be as we feel that lengthening through the side body. And inhale, reach it back up. Good. Exhale, fold again. This time we're not going to stay here. We're going to bring the fingers to the ground and we're just going to step our knees down onto the floor. Now let's keep the knees together and the feet together as we come into child's pose. So walking the fingers forward, bring your belly down towards your knees and reach your fingertips forward. Now in this position, if your shoulders are feeling really tight, you may need to just rest your elbows down on the floor. But if you can, try and lift the elbows up, reaching your fingertips away from you, and try and let your head come down towards the mat. Good. Feeling that stretch through the shoulder girdle. We're going to walk our fingertips over towards the right-hand side. And as you do that, if this is already a good stretch, stay there. But if you want to, you can take your hips over towards the left-hand side of your feet. So just increasing that stretch through your lower back and your hip. Now keep reaching your left arm as far away from you as you can, creating that stretch through your ribs and through the side body. Keep your breath long. Remember, in all these moments of stillness, and there are going to be a lot of them, we want to keep our mind free of the future and the past. So we just want to stay focused on our breath. Maybe you want to focus more on your senses in the present moment, so you can think about what you can hear around you, what you can smell, what you can feel through your body. Good. We're going to take the fingers over to the other side. So gently bring your hips back. Walk your fingers over. We're going to take it over to the left-hand side, reaching your right arm as far from you as you can. And should you choose to, you can take that stretch a little further by popping your hips over towards the right-hand side. Good. Let's bring the fingertips back to the center. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. You're going to bring your hands to hold onto your feet. Try and grab hold of your heels if you can. And we're going to come into a rabbit pose, which is a beautiful stretch through the back. So lift your hips ever so slightly and then tuck your chin in to try and bring the top of your head to your knees. And as you continue to hold onto your feet and lift your hips up a little higher, you're going to find that stretch taking place between your shoulder blades and all the way down your back. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, release. Good. Roll the spine up, coming back up into a seated position. Let's take a deep breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, reach down towards the ground, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other, open up the chest, and if you can, lift your chest and your eyeline up towards the sky. Good, we're going to take 3 more breaths here, and as you do so, just try and expand your chest a little more. Good, here comes your last breath, so inhale, and as you exhale, release your stretch and push up onto all knees. Good, we're going to step forward with one foot, so let's step forward with the right foot. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to step all the way forward and then push the hips forward. Now, as you can see, my knee is directly over my ankle, and that is what we want to do. So if your foot is in here and your heel is having to lift up, I want you to step your foot out a little further and push the hips forward. All right. So hold it there. Keep your hands on your thighs. Allow your hips to push forward just gently. Maybe rock a little bit, just gently forward and back until you find the level of stretch that feels good for you. Good. Now you can keep your hands there if you choose to, but if you can, let's reach those arms up overhead, lift up and then lift the heart up. Take a deep breath in and exhale, open the arms wide, bring your fingertips to the floor, rock your hips back, try and straighten out your front leg as much as you can as you pull your toes up, and then pull that hip forward so that both hips are looking straight towards the front of your mat. Good, and we're going to give that back of the leg there a nice big stretch, and because we've already warmed it up, we're going to hold here for a little bit. So as you feel that stretch beginning to ease, just maybe try and relax a little bit over it. Good, now we're going to walk the fingertips up, come into a position, flatten the foot, come into your kneel and bring that leg in as we come over onto the other side. So step your foot far forward, push the hips forward, bring your hands to your thighs, and again just double check that your knee is directly over your ankle and definitely not going past your toe. Push the hips forward, relax the upper body. If you want to, you can just gently pulse in this position just until you feel comfortable. Keep your breath long. Remember to keep checking in with your breath, to keep checking in with your body, making sure you're feeling good. Good. Now, if you choose to, bring those arms up, reach up overhead, lengthen through the upper body while you keep pushing your hips forward, and then inhale, lift your heart and your eyeline up. As you exhale, open your arms wide, bring your fingertips to the floor, and exhale again, take it back. Pull your toe up, pull your right hip forward so that it's looking towards the front of your mat, and gently ease down into the stretch here as we hold for the next few breaths. Excellent. Let's push forward onto that front leg just until you're comfortable. Walk your hands up, bring your knee back in, and let's drop the hips down to the side and bring our legs out in front of us. Now we're going to work on the hips a little bit, so bring the soles of your feet together. If you can pull the feet to look up towards the sky. If not, just come to wherever's comfortable. And if this is very uncomfortable for you, remember you can always sit on a cushion or sit on a blanket to lift your hips up a little higher. But we want to try and push the knees open. And if you can do that with your elbows, even better, because then you can pull yourself down using your hands on your ankles. And as we do so, as we push the knees open, hopefully you're going to get not just the stretch through your inner thigh and through your hip, but also down, right down low at the very base of your spine, part of your coccyx area in the pelvis. You can hopefully feel that stretching out and easing. So just be gentle here, take it down. You can be as slow as you need to be to just gently come into the stretch that is right for you. And as always, when you feel that stretch beginning to ease, you're going to just gently pull yourself a little deeper down into the stretch. Try and relax the body. You'll find some of the muscles within your body are tensing up to try and control the stretch. But if you can consciously allow them to let go, it will definitely help get a little deeper into the stretch and to help you relax a little more. Good. On your next breath in, reach the body back up. And we're going to close the knees and roll down onto your back. So grab the back of your thighs and exhale, roll down, bringing your knees in towards your chest. Give them a tight squeeze. Feel that compression into the hips. As you do so, as you exhale, feel your body melting down into the earth. Go take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, pull your head up to try and tap your knees. And inhale, roll back down. Good, give me 2 more of those. So exhale, lift your head and your shoulders, squeeze into your knees, and relax. Good, we're going to go 1 more time. Exhale, pull the body in. Good, and relax. Lovely. We're going to extend just the left leg down onto the ground. Keep your right knee into your chest. Squeeze it in front of you, and then gently escort it out towards your shoulders. So it's not a huge movement, but we're taking that knee out to the side and then bring it back in. Good. Be slow and gentle as we take it out again. And this time when you bring it in, you're going to take the knee all the way across your body and come into a twist. So pull your right knee all the way over to the left. Bring your knee down to the ground or to wherever it feels most comfortable, and then work on pulling your right shoulder back down towards the ground and extend your arm on the ground if that feels good. You can also use your left hand on your knee here. So if it's feeling good, maybe close your eyes. Let your body relax into the stretch. Keep breathing slowly and deeply. Good. We're going to bring that knee back into the chest, so roll your hips flat down onto the ground. Pull your knee into your chest once more. Pull the left knee into the chest, give them both a squeeze, and then extend the right leg down to the floor slowly, because that hip flexor might feel a little tender there. So pull your knee in, feel that compression into your hip. Take your knee slowly out towards your left shoulder. Good, and bring it back. Good, take it out again. Again, just being slow and gentle. Always want to be kind to the body. And then as we bring the knee back this time, let's escort the knee all the way across towards the right-hand side of your body. Lifting up your hips, bringing your knee down towards the floor. And then extend your left arm on the ground, pulling your shoulder down towards your mat, taking your eye line over towards your left hand. Notice that muscles in your back and your stomach and maybe even your glutes are tightening up to try and control the stretch. So try and relax them and just let your body melt down into the stretch. Just take one more deep breath in, and then as you exhale, pull your knee back in towards your chest, bringing your body flat onto your mat, and then bring your other knee in towards your chest as well. Give your knees a squeeze, and then we're going to come into happy baby. So bring your feet up, either grab hold of the outer part of your foot or grab hold of your big toe. If you can't quite reach, then just grab your legs wherever feels most comfortable for you. And the aim here is to open up the knees and then to pull them down towards your mat. And again, we're going to close our eyes here, just bringing our journey inward. Staying focused on our breath, maybe swaying side to side, and getting into the headspace of a baby who is completely content, whose every need is completely met, who feels protected and safe, who feels loved and adored, and who has the freedom of being a baby, so no responsibilities, no burdens. So find that happy baby within you and allow all those feelings of heaviness to melt away. Or you can stay in this position, or maybe if you would like to, you can extend your legs. You can bring them out in front of your face or open them out wide. You can also pull your feet in towards your chest and keep your knees open. So whatever feels good for you at this time. As we all hold on to these connections with this inner happy baby, we're going to keep feeling that sense of freedom, that sense of joy and love and adoration as we pull our knees into our body and then extend them down onto the mat. Now get comfortable here, maybe tuck your shoulders under your back. You can extend your legs or keep them bent. You can also bring the soles of your feet together if you choose. And then just let your hands come naturally down by your sides, palms up. And then consciously let your body melt down into the ground. Now just bring our awareness back to the breath. As you take your mind to a faraway place, a place with rolling hills, with emerald green grass and sapphire blue skies. The air feels light and fresh and sweet, and you feel the sensations of the grass beneath your feet, cool and lush. You also feel the grass tickling the sides of your ankles as they gently sway in the breeze. You look down towards your body, noticing that you are your younger self, a child, happy and free. You look down and notice you wearing your favorite outfit from when you were young. And you rub your hands on that material, feeling the sensations at your fingertips. You lift your eye line up towards the sky, feeling the warmth of the sun touch your cheeks. And you close your eyes for a moment, just taking in the warmth that the sun is offering you on your face and your chest, your arms. And you breathe in deeply, feeling the warm air as it penetrates your nostrils, warming you from within, soothing you, yet exciting you. You feel that warmth as it begins to move deep down into your belly. And it begins to glow brightly, warm and yellow energy in your belly as it moves from your stomach out to your extremities, warming you, bringing joy, melting away any tightness, any heaviness. And you begin to notice a little smile begin to cross your face. As in this moment you know that this is exactly where you belong, doing exactly what you could be doing. You begin to walk in this field, feeling the coolness of the grass beneath each footprint. You start off slow and then you begin to speed up until you're running through the grass, feeling as if you're following the sunshine, feeling the breeze rushing across your hair and your face. You begin to laugh, feeling this immense sense of playfulness and excitement bubbling up within you. And you run faster and faster and faster until you can't run and laugh this hard anymore, and you fall down to the grass, landing down on your back. Still giggling and still smiling, you lie there looking up at the sky. In this moment, everything is perfect. You are free. You are safe. You are happy and healthy. You hold on to this inner child and this experience of today, knowing that you can take it with you each and every day. We're going to begin to feel the energy moving back into our bodies. Feel that sunshine pouring down onto your skin, warming you and energizing you, getting you ready for the rest of your day. focusing your mind, setting you up for success. Take a deep breath in and begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe wiggle your whole body. Take a deeper breath and maybe open your eyes. And on your next breath, reach your arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice big full body stretch, reaching fingers and toes in the opposite direction. And then whenever you are ready, roll onto your sides and come into a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. Acknowledge the journey that you have been on today. Respect the difference that you achieved from the time you stepped onto your mat until this moment right now. Be aware of what worked well for you today, what elements might need a little bit more work. And know that the more you practice relaxation, the better you get at it. Hold the love and the freedom in your heart. Hold it in for yourself and spread it out for everyone else as well. With much love and respect. Namaste.